Alright, here we go. Starting our live for Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee areas. And Indiana. Or what do you call it, that one place? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Chat wasn't working for a second. Alright, so in Ohio and Kentucky tonight, we already can expect some hail, high winds, and some other good. It's not there yet, so we're gonna head on over to Ohio. So the current storms around it. We're also gonna show a weather-wise radar that is going to show us our information that we can expect for tonight. Right now, we do have a storm in Oklahoma that did produce a couple tornadoes, I think, already tonight. But we're going to try and stay more focused in the Ohio areas for today's stream, as Weather Plus is a weather channel for Ohio. The Ohio Valley areas. So I'm still getting stuff ready. We don't have anybody in the stream, I don't think. So I'm gonna head on over and get us to Weatherize. Not Virus Total. That has nothing to do with weather. Weatherize. Here we go. Now, Weatherize is another radar that we like to use. Now we're going heading over to Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, and Annapolis. What's this? Kansas City. Okay. What's this? Indianapolis. Okay. Here is our hail. We got day 1, day 2, which I think today, yeah, okay. So here's our current hail risk, showing it going through Tennessee, Kentucky, and finally reaching Ohio. Dayton, Cincinnati, Columbus, and Pittsburgh are the big cities. So if you're anywhere near those, you can expect some hail. Now, I think we also have a high wind risk. I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow night. Here, let's go to wind. Oh, yeah. So, let's go back to day 1. Day 2. Okay. So, a 5% wind risk is the red, and the yellow means it's a 15% wind risk. Columbus, I'm going to just name off the bigger cities that are going to be affected. Columbus, Pittsburgh, oh dang, it's hard to see the Cincinnati, Lexington, that's in Kentucky. That is in Kentucky. If you're anywhere near those areas, did I say Dayton? I think I already said Dayton. I might have not said Dayton. Dayton. Look out, Dayton. Tonight is going to be smaller thunderstorms like what we've been getting, and misty stuff, humid. There is no tornado risk. There's only 2% tornado risk. I wouldn't be concerned about that whatsoever. If you are wanting to know, the tornado risks areas are Pittsburgh and Columbus areas and Cleveland. But it's only 2% risk, not that high. Nothing to be concerned about. So we're going to head on over to satellite. Here's your guys' current cloud cover. Now we're going to keep going over some information, things that you guys can look for tonight until it finally hits Ohio and these areas, and then we will start tracking it. So again, your hail risk is anywhere in the red here. I will name off some bigger cities: Cincinnati, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Dayton. Look out if you're any of those. You got a 5% hail risk. Wind. Here's your guys' wind hail risk. Oh, chat just went ding ding dong dong. What does that say? Lexington is in Kentucky. Yes. Yes. Well, that was from one of our moderators. But here is your hail or wind risk. Red is your 5% risk. 15 is your wind risk. Wind risk. Now we are going to... Oh, no, we need to go back to this. Going to show you their current radar. If you are wanting to know, these storms should be hitting later into around midnight. Ohio, look out for some rain in these risks. Today it got around 70. High I think was 76 today in Ohio. Here's the current temperature. Current temperature near Current temperature is around 69 degrees in Ohio at the time. Here is the current cloud cover for Ohio. Here we go back to our radar. If you are just tuning in, welcome to Weather Plus. Tonight we're going to be going over Ohio, Kentucky, Indianapolis areas. And yeah. We're going to switch back to our weatherize outlook radar. Here's our, let's go back to hail. Here's our day 1 and our day 2, which is tomorrow night, which we will have to go live again tomorrow night. If you are anywhere in this line, Tomorrow expect some hail. And again tomorrow night, here is your wind outlook. Anywhere within those areas. Now I think we also have thunderstorm. Nope. That's the wrong thing. Where is that at? Okay. Here is your risk chart showing you the risk of all of this happening for tomorrow night. Again, tomorrow night. Whatever color that is general risk. Green is marginal risk. Yellow is a slight risk. For thunderstorms, heavier rain, hail, and high winds. Here is today. Over here in Oklahoma and Texas, they're getting slammed by a bunch of tornadoes and storms today. Here's your current cloud cover. As you can see from satellite and going to radar, we can actually slap down a radar over here near. Let's put one right here. T-Day, yes. Scan out live. There we go. That's loading. Perfect. Reflectivity. There we go. Over here is the current, the closest rain and thunderstorms to Ohio, but this ain't gonna be what really does anything. We're looking at for the stuff over here, which that radar I can't see. Here, why don't we just go to this radar up here? That's what we have this one here for. Mostly, oh shoot, am I in the right spot? Nope, I wasn't. There we go. Mostly the storms around here is what has a higher chance of getting into Ohio. But we also can expect that misty rain that Ohio has been getting, that misty, humid, miserable flippin' rain, fog stuff as well. That's where that's supposed to be. Going back to that radar. Is that still long range? Yes, it is. Yes, 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 it is. Yes, 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 it is. If you are just tuning in, here is the Ohio forecast. Tonight, look out for a couple pop-up showers in the middle of the night. Tomorrow, look out for high winds, possible hail, and some thunderstorms. This is going for your... Here, it's marked down on operating area. I'm going to mark the areas of operation for Weather Plus. Okay, here we go. Weather Plus operates in these areas. So if you're anywhere in these areas, Greenville, Piqua, Dayton, Springfield, Columbus, Marysville, Bellefontaine, all those big places, if you're anywhere near those, expect weather updates from Weather Plus 24 hours. Now, we do have some operations in Kentucky. And some more in Ohio, going to these areas. Those are the areas of operation for Weather Plus currently. Now we are hoping to expand all of Ohio and slowly start expanding to all of Kentucky as well. So any of those areas, that's the information that we're going to constantly be giving you guys. We do post on neighborly apps, and all kinds of good stuff, and YouTube as well. You will always be able to expect updates. So now here is your forecast for our first district area that we have written down. That includes Springfield, Urbana, Columbus, Dayton areas. Tomorrow night, expect thunderstorms and a risk of hail and high winds. High winds can be mostly expected in these areas. Our hail, I don't think is gonna make it to these areas. I think our hail is most likely, but the information, our hail is going to be, I don't think we're going to get hail. That's all I'm saying. If we do get hail, let's see. If we do get hail, expect it closer to Indiana. A lot closer to Indiana. If it does have hail, expect hail closer in that area. I don't think hail is going to get in this area. I don't think hail's really going to get here either. Hail might just get in Bloomington. Expect hail if the storms do start getting crazier in these areas in Indianapolis and all of Indiana areas that are going to get hit by the storm. Right there. So expect hail in the green circles. Red circles are going to be more for your high winds, which I should add more red circles over here in this area and in this area, or well, this whole blue circle actually, that whole area. Expect your high winds and this, expect your hail in these, and your high winds again over here. Now, tornado risk is super low, so you don't have to be concerned about that. But if these storms do start producing hail, our tornado risk will actually get higher, as we hail does increase your chances of a tornado. Now, and the storm is capable of producing hail, that it's getting stronger and stuff, so we do want to make sure we want to watch out for these areas if it does start hailing tomorrow night. If you're just now tuning into Weather Plus, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Weather Plus is a weather channel for Ohio. We mainly operate in the Ohio Valley, so we're going to be showing you guys your forecast. Here is your current for tomorrow night. Look out for your high winds. You got 5% risk and a 15% risk. Columbus areas, look out. If you're near Columbus, Dayton, and I think there's another, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and those are the biggest cities there. Oh dang, this circle wasn't right. This circle wasn't right. Well, it was kind of right. I was almost there. I was a little bit off. This one I was right though. I was right on the hail too, I think. Here. Yep, I was right on the spot. Oh wait, no, that's for... No, I was really wrong with the hail. Jeez. And which way is this? Hold on. I might have been looking at the wrong thing. That's what I was looking at then. Day 3, day 2, day 1. Okay, I was doing it for day 1. I was supposed to be doing it for day 2. My bad. Let me get rid of those so I don't confuse anybody now. Just delete all those. Oops. Go back to here. Going back to our main radar. There's more of a zoomed out look. If you are just now tuning in, welcome to Weather Plus. We operate for the Ohio Valley areas. Here is the Ohio Valley forecast. For tomorrow night, there is a super low tornado risk. You guys don't need to worry about that. We do have a high wind risk in the Columbus and your Dayton and our operating areas over here, but Cleveland is up there. It's another big city. Pittsburgh, and I think Cincinnati is too. Yeah, Cincinnati's right there. So that's your wind risk. Here's your hail risk. For tomorrow night, that is your forecast. Here's your current cloud cover from satellite, if you are interested. Ooh, Wow, look at this thing. I'm getting sidetracked, but I think we should start looking over here. Get more action. The stream getting kind of boring, ain't it? We do got a tornado over here. I wonder if it's on the ground yet. Let's see. Yes, it is on the ground. Let's see it from another view, from a velocity radar. Let's do it right here. Let's do a velocity. There we go. Oh yeah, there is some rotation over here. Oh, no, we got sidetracked. I just seen that good looking rotation over there. That's all the way in Oklahoma. We're supposed to be in Ohio. Again, here's your Ohio Valley forecast with Weather Plus. So tomorrow night in Ohio, here's your, and if you're anywhere located or near anywhere this red, you guys can look out for a hail risk. Actually, I'm gonna name off some big places in it: Dayton, Cincinnati, Cleveland areas, and Columbus. Ooh, I almost forgot Columbus. I didn't see it until I zoomed in. You also have a risk of high winds tomorrow near Dayton, Springfield, Columbus, and Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland. Once again, look at there. Now, tomorrow night you can expect thunderstorms and light thunderstorms. Now, they do have a chance of getting hail and winds, like I said, but our tornado risk for tomorrow isn't bad at all. I wouldn't worry about that. Now, we do take hail and all that as upgrading our tornado risk, because hail can actually increase your risk of having a tornado in the storm. It won't upgrade it too much, but we will still keep an eye on it tomorrow night. Now, the areas that are most likely going to be hit by this storm, let me mark it for you guys. In red, it's gonna Cincinnati. I don't know about Dayton, but we're still gonna mark it. Dayton, and I gotta zoom in. There's a Springfield, Urbana, yes, that's right. London, yeah. Eaton, where? I feel like we're missing a place. No, that's it. Okay. Columbus. I'm just marking the big places that are most likely going to be hit by the rain tomorrow night. If I can find them. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's really our operating area. Yeah, okay. There, expect the heavier rains and the higher risks of hail or high winds. Oh, well, actually, over here also, expect a higher risk of high winds and hail. That's really all for the severe risk. Now, the lighter rain, the mist, and all that stuff, like that mist, humidity, expect all in this blue area. It's been happening a lot in these areas, actually. Everywhere in that blue, expect your misty, humid rain in the morning. Also, a chance going into the day and tonight as well when these storms happen. Again, Weather Plus is based in Ohio. We serve the Ohio Valley. And your forecast for tomorrow night is going to be rain, rain, rain. Let's get us to that radar. I want us to be keeping looking all the way over there. Bring us down. There we go. Alright. Again, here's our hail risk area. Just like the areas that I circled with your guys' higher risk of getting your rain and the hail and the high winds. And your misty rain is in the blue circle, that humid, high humid. Oh my lord, I hate it. Wait, that's your hail. Yes. Here's your wind risk. If you're anywhere in that, look out. It's where you're going to get your higher winds pushing. Again, like I said earlier, your tornado risk is super low. But if the hail does start dropping in, we will raise it from 2% to about 4%, just because hail and the humidity and all that can actually increase the risks of having a tornado within the storm. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be a high risk of tornadoes. I'm just saying that that's how we do it over here at Weather Plus. We connect to satellite, you're able to see your current cloud cover. Not too cloudy out there. Going back to over here back to Ohio, of course. Current temperature in Ohio is around 68. Humidity 88%. Current time is 9:23 p.m. Dew point is 56.3. You are just tuning in. Weather Plus is going to be getting... Oh shoot, what in the world is it doing? I'm bugging out over here. Here's tomorrow night's forecast for the Ohio Valley. Look out for tomorrow in the red circles I've marked to make it easier for everybody. Look out for higher winds and a chance of hail. In Ohio tomorrow. Also, the blue circles, in Ohio, it's been having like this weird, misty, humid rain. Anywhere in the blue circle, look out for a possibility of that happening this morning. Tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. You guys do not have a high tornado risk whatsoever tomorrow. It's only at 2%. Now, here at Weather Plus, if it does start hailing and getting humid and stuff, we would raise this from 2 to 4% just because that hail actually increases your risk of having a tornado. There we go. My stuff's messing up over here. So, remember that. Here's categorical risk for tomorrow night. Again, look out for rain and some light thunderstorms in Ohio. Going back here, we got a live radar. Alright, I just turned my microphone sensitivity down because I just heard it and it sounds like I'm flipping hyperventilating. It's like zooming in on my breath. But we're going to end it here as we are going to go live again probably tomorrow to cover the storms as we just did show you guys' forecast. Thank you for tuning into Weather Plus, Weather Department for Champaign County, Ohio. Peace.